to the channel. What's up? What's up? Y'all miss me? Yeah, I know. It's been a second. Let me get this camera up. Yeah, guys, it's been a second. Yeah, man, but I'm right here trying to make sure that I get ready for the season. You know, um, been watching these games, guys. Been watching all these games. Um, all the game that we won, the two games that we lost. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I don't see no difference. You know what I mean? I'm getting straight into it, guys. Straight into it. You see, because I haven't been here for a while, and I'm here now. So I'm just gonna go straight into it and see what's going on. You know what I mean? I ain't see no difference in in this team from last season to now. As a matter of fact, it doesn't. The team don't even look as good as the team last season. And I mean, I know it's preseason. The expectation is no different. The expectation is no different, guys. It's been a rocky preseason. Um, there's a lot that needs to be worked on. There's still a lot that needs to be done. You know, I think we still need a couple more players. You get me? I think we still need a couple more players because we're fighting for our lives against medium ranked teams. I'm talking about teams like Tottenham, you know what I mean, Villarreal, you know what I mean. Guys, what's going on? What is really going on with us? You know, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. I'm not impressed at all. You know, I don't like it. I don't like where we're at right now. I really don't like where we're at right now. Um, we're pretty much about what 9 days away from the start of the season. And I mean, and we're wobbling. To me, we're wobbling. You know what I mean? And wobbling is not good. You know what I mean? Wobbling is not good. What's going on? Are we just having average players? Are we having, you know what I mean? Our players just mediocre? Is our coaching staff not the right fit? You know what I mean? I mean, like, we can say what we want to say right now because it's preseason. You know what I mean? But even with preseason, guys, we still have expectations. You get me? These games that we're watching in preseason, we gotta pay on the Arsenal app to watch them. Why we pay? Because we have expectations. You get me? We have expectations. Everybody was looking for that sensational striker. You know what I mean? 70% of the club fans wanted Yakarez. You know what I mean? They got him. You get me? And I watched him in two games. He came on for 15 minutes in one and he started the other one. And I'm telling you, the guy was lost. Totally lost. Guys, we are in trouble. You get me? We are in trouble. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. The team is the same. You know what I mean? We constantly attack, but we not scoring. We can't score. We're even worse defensively than last season because we are giving up some sloppy goals. You know, we're giving up some real sloppy goals. And I mean, I know defense partnership from last year, we haven't played them together in the preseason yet, and I do understand that. But nevertheless, you know, Gabriel is just coming back from injury. He played his first game. You know, I mean, it's good to see Big Gabby back on the field. You know, it's really good to see Big Gabby back on the field. Um, Kivia, Kivia did his very best that he could. You know, what I mean, and he lost a little bit sometime. He was at fault for one of the goals. You know, what I mean, should have cleared the ball. You get me? He should have cleared the ball. I don't know what he was doing. You know what I mean? Kivia was a mess in that game against Villarreal. I wasn't impressed with Kivia at all. You know, let's talk about the game a little bit, guys. You know, let's talk about the game a little bit. I had no problem with the starting 11. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to see a little bit of change. I wanted to see changes. You get what I'm saying? I got the starting. I wanted to see Ethan start with Yakares, and that's what I got because they're too aggressive player going forward. You get me? And I wanted to see what it would be like to have two definite attacking mind player like that, just pushing. I also wanted to see Max Downman with them, you know what I mean? But I didn't get that. But Ethan looked amazing, you know what I mean? Ethan looked hungry. Ethan looked like he wants it. He was very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. And Yacarez, Yacarez was pretty much lost, man. You know, it's not easy for a player like Yacarez to play in our system. You know what I mean? We've been playing without a designated striker for so long, you know, and I know, understand, well, we always was Arsenal fan, the type of players that Arsenal go for, especially in the striking position, to suit the system that we play. And um, I don't know if we gotta tweak to fit Yacarez or or tweak Yacarez to fit us. You know what I mean? I'm interested to see the game Saturday. Very, very interested to see the game on Saturday to see where or what difference have we done, are we gonna do, you know, to be more convincing, you know what I mean? To be more of a goal threat. Because guys, we have not been anything like a goal threat for the past 3 games that we've been watching. It's been crazy, crazy, crazy watching Arsenal for those 3 games. You know what I mean? It was very devastating. You know what I mean? Watching them against Tottenham. You know what I mean? The way we lost that game against Tottenham was horrible. You know what I'm saying? And the way we lost the game against Villarreal was also horrible. It's it's crazy to think that we should be going forward, but instead it just seems like we're heading back. You know, we're heading back, and that's not what we're looking to do. You know what I mean? We bought in 6 players. You know what I mean? 6 players, and we still looking shaky. You get what I'm saying, guys? We're still looking shaky, even with 6 players. I still think we need a left-sided player. I honestly still think we need a left-sided player because Martinelli played good, you know. To be honest with you, Martinelli played. Martinelli played like Martinelli that is trying to prove a point. You know what I mean? He got an assist. You know what I mean? Norgard played very well. You know what I mean? Norgard keep on showing why we bought him, you know. And but Martinelli, he'll run the whole field, but run with his head down in the ground, and that's what we're trying to. We need a upgrade. I think, you know what I mean. I really do think we need an upgrade for Martinelli, you know, or an upgrade with Martinelli. We need somebody that can push him to be his best, because I don't know if he has that type of person, you know. Um, the 2 games we were saved by a 15-year-old in the first game. We lost the second game to Tottenham, and we lost the third game. Right, we were pretty much almost saved again by a 15-year-old kid, 15 years of age. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, Max Dollman is sensational. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to him. I'm looking forward to him next season because I think he's gonna be something special. And I think he's gonna play a lot. I really do think he's going to play a lot because we need the confidence right now that he has, that he brings, right? We need that. And Max Downman is, it brings something that it brings creativity. It brings flair. You know what I mean? It brings bravery. He's not afraid. He doesn't care. He'll take on Goliath if he has to. You understand what I'm saying? And that's that's a giant right there in himself. You know what I mean? So we're really looking forward to seeing Max Dunman in the games to come because he's a special talent. You know what I mean? And as I said, Ethan Waneri, I think the more game time Ethan Waneri gets, it's the better he's gonna be. You know, the more game time he gets, I think he's gonna be sensational. Um, yeah, and Martinelli, Martinelli. If we could find back the Martinelli of 3, 4 years ago when they just break on the scene, him and Saka, that would be amazing. But I'm not sure if that Martinelli is coming back because we ain't seen that since. We ain't seen that since. Um, Raya, Raya look, Raya look kind of shaky to me in these preseason games. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. Um, our whole defense, a matter of fact, seems sloppy to me because those goals that we're conceding is it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? We're conceding some ridiculous goals. So we need to figure out what's going on with our defense. Big Gabby is back, as I said, so that's a plus. You know what I mean? Probably have more steel, you know what I mean? Probably more aggressive. So, you know, the partnership should remain with Gabby and Saliba. Um, yeah. But guys, what I really want to talk about is should we be worried? You know what I mean? Tell me what y'all think. Should we be worried? We don't look like the regular Arsenal. We do not look like we have a plan when we're going forward. We get the ball and we rush forward, but it doesn't seem like we really have a plan. Um, our striker, our striker, it seems to be it's not clicking right now. You know, I'm not. It's just about 5 days in with the team, so you know what I mean. I don't want to apply too much pressure, but we bought him because of pressure. You know what I mean. He knew what he was coming into. You know what I mean. And on top of that, he took the heaviest shirt in the club. You get what I'm saying? That's a heavy shirt. He took the heaviest weight shirt in the club. You get me? So, um, Yakers, we need you to show up, bro. You know, we need you to show up. We need you to find your feet, and we need you to turn up as soon as possible, like Saturday, going forward. You get what I'm saying? I mean, like Saturday going forward, we need you to show us who you are. Show the world who you are. The world is looking to see who you are. You know what I mean? They keep on saying that you can't do it over in England. You know what I mean? And we keep on saying that you can. We need to show them. We need to show them that you can. You know what I mean? You are an amazing striker and you need to come and prove to the world that you are an amazing striker. You know what I mean? Hurry, find your feet. You know what I mean? The Premier League starts in 10 days or less, I think. You get me? So we needed to be firing on all cylinder, bro. You get me? We needed to be firing on all cylinder. All right. Um, how do we get the best from you? You know, is it better if we pair you with Martin Odegaard? You know what I mean? Pairing you with the best players that suits you. You know what I mean? I think that's something that we gotta look into. And you know, but I think the team right now is at a crossroad. That's probably a little bit rough or tough to say, but I do think that we need to find our feet fast. You know, we need to find our feet fast. Our first game is against Manu. And it doesn't matter what farm Manu is in. You know what I mean? Playing against Manu is never easy. You get me? Um, 'Cause I always tell people, I believe that those are the two biggest clubs in England. I don't care what nobody want to say. Arsenal and Manu, that's a rivalry right there. So that gonna be something, you know. And it doesn't matter what farm farm goes through the door when these two teammates meets. So um, I'm kind of worried. You know what I mean? I'm not normally worried. You know what I mean? I'm always optimistic, but I'm kind of worried because we spend a lot of money in the market and we spend a lot of money so we can improve the team. You get me? We spend a lot of money so we can improve the team, but this is not improvement to me. I ain't see no improvement, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? All I see is the youngsters that are already there doing their best to impress. You know what I mean? But as far as improvement is concerned, every player that comes in right now is almost like a like for like. You know, almost like a like for like. And we're really looking strength. We're really looking warriors. We're looking hungry people who wants to win. You get me? That's the aim. That's the focus. You get me? We want the Yakares of Sporting that when we look at him, it seems like he's a person that will run through a brick wall to score a goal. We didn't see that hunger yet. You know what I mean? We we need we need improvement on the left because we are a one-sided team right now. You know what I mean? And everybody knows. So therefore, whenever Saka get the ball, it's been double, triple upon all the time. You know? So we need to improve fast. You know, we need to just make sense of what's going on and just put our best foot forward so we can start this season proper. This coming Saturday is when we need to show who we are. There's no more mismatch in the team. I think this Saturday we should see a full strength team, so we can have a sense of direction to where this Arsenal team is headed. We have not seen the team or the lineup that we expected, especially in the middle. You know what I mean, of Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, and Zulmandi. We haven't seen that yet, I think. Excuse me. So we are really looking forward to seeing a lineup that that's ready to play and win. You know what I mean? And therefore, the players that are going to be on the bench should be hungry to come on and carry on the momentum that the starting team has started. Right, guys, this is me just coming to chat with y'all for a second because I haven't been here for a while. You know what I mean? And this has been my update on what's going on with the team. You know, we have a 15-year-old sensation. You know what I mean? And I think he's gonna be massive for us next season as well. You know what I mean? I have no doubt in my mind that he's gonna be massive for us. When you watch this kid play, you know what I mean, you can see a kid that's just playing football because it's love. You know what I mean? He plays with love for the game, and that's why he does it so naturally. You know, and when we look at all who's around him, you know what I mean? Imagine you have the captain. Every time he gets the ball, he ain't scared to give a 15-year-old the ball. That 15-year-old kid won 2 penalties, and those 2 penalties, the captain took them. You get what I'm saying? So he put the captain on the score sheet twice. He put the captain on the score sheet twice by taking on guys who's almost twice his age. Almost twice his age. You understand me? This kid is not a joke. And he cannot not be in the team. That would be crazy. You know what I mean? I don't care how old he is. he has to be in Arsenal team, and that's a fact. So it's, as far as everybody is concerned, it's a make or break season for Arteta. It's a make or break season for Arteta. I, for one, like the coach, but I love Arsenal. So that's where my loyalty is. My loyalty is never with a coach or a player. My loyalty is with Arsenal Football Club. So we need trophies, and that is it. We've been with the coach for 5 years, I think, and we only had one FA Cup to show, right? Okay, we've given 5 years. We've criticized, we've done a lot of things, but we still back him when the season start, and we're still gonna be backing him when the season start. But at the end of the season, I'm not sure how much backing he's gonna have from the fans if we're not celebrating a English League or a Champions League. And that's where we are right now. We're not messing around anymore, because we are the Arsenal. We're a title winning team. We're used to winning titles. And we haven't won nothing for over 25 years, over 20 years. We win no major title. Some FA Cups around here and there and all of that, but we're talking about major title. We're a huge club and a big club that has never ever won the Champions League. The main team has never won the Champions League. And those are stuff that we need to change. We cannot call ourselves giants if we don't stand among giants. We have to stand among giants and be recognized to be called giants. We've never won the Champions League, and that's something that needs to be changed this season. You know, but we can't change that if we just have average player playing average football. You get what I'm saying? We need these players to be superstar. That's what we bought them for, to be superstars, to take Arsenal Football Club to the next level. We have to hold every single player, the coach, and everybody responsible for where we end up coming season. Right? We as fans, we're here to win. You guys ask for support, we support. How can we support? We support by coming to the games, and we support by buying the shirts. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we support. Yakari just signed, and his shirt sales break every single record there is. I think the record was there by Ozil, and he sweep Ozil off the foot. Sweep Ozil right through the door. So now he's the record sales right there. You know what I'm saying? So the fans show the appreciation when they get what they want. Remember, they desired Yakaras. You get what I'm saying? And y'all deliver, and the appreciation was shown. Right? So we need for him now to show who he is on the field. As I said, he's been missing. I'm gonna have to go search for him. Because y'all know I go. If y'all watch my shots, you know I go. So y'all soon see me drop that shots. I gonna have to go search for Yakaras again. I went for it, search for him already. And I bring him, I have to go search for him again. Y'all know my thing. If y'all know the channel, y'all watch the shots, y'all see. You'll get some good laughter over there. But it's not hiding time right now. It's time for you to be stand up and be counted for. As I said, we gotta be giants among giants. We can't be hiding among giants. We ain't gonna win nothing like that. You get me? So it's my team. I'm not bashing the team. I'm just saying I'm worried. I'm worried because I don't see a different team from last season, even with all these additions. One person, I didn't like the signing of Madueke. But when I started watching Madueke and just remembering games that I saw him in, I started getting excited because I know he's a devastating player. He can be very, very destructive. You understand what I'm saying? And I was excited to see him get some minutes against Villarreal. And I didn't see nothing that impressed me. Okay, he hasn't played yet. He's just coming back and all of that. We have our first English game in 10 days. So it's now or never. We have to get these players ready. You know what I'm saying? As I said, I don't see no experiment coming Saturday. I do not see an experiment. We got to get it right. We got to make it count. Saturday is the final preparation we have. And we got to show who we are. Arsenal, y'all have to show the fans what we are going to be looking forward to. We need to see the Arsenal team that we are used to. We do not like this long ball thing that y'all are doing. This kick and run down business. And the Arsenal football that. You understand me? The kicker, Ryan get the ball, him push it off, and then kick it way across up on the wing over there. So you might find him man, correct? Ryan's a good foot. See, he gonna, but that's not Arsenal way. We are not used to that kind of ball. A Man U ball that we're gonna play against when the season start. You know what I mean? No, we're not used to that kick and run down ball game there. We are used to playing our ball through the middle. This is how we play our ball. You see that? You know what I mean? This. We're not used to this from here, so to so. Or to so. No, man. We need to find back our way, man. Arteta, and not so we ball game still. You get what I say? And not so we ball game still. We need back our identity. Arsenal way. You get me? Yeah, man. So it's been a rough preseason for me. You know what I mean? I remember when I couldn't wait for preseason to. I couldn't wait for the season to finish. You know what I mean? I couldn't wait for the season to finish because guess what? It was just crazy. You know what I mean? It was doing something to me up here. I couldn't believe that we still came in second again. Another title gone through hands. You know what I mean? And then I know that next season every team is going to strengthen. Look at Liverpool. Liverpool's trying to sign Isak. After all they did, they just won the league. And they're still trying to go stronger. You know what I mean? Man United is on the verge of signing Seshko. And they already signed several players. You know what I mean? The neighbors are doing their thing over there. You get what I'm saying? Everybody is pushing for improvement. Everybody's trying to search for the best players around to bring in. We're no different. We're doing the same. But we need to find the best players that fit us, that can play our way, that can bring us titles. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Title. You understand me? I would love to lift the Champions League coming in of the season. I would love to lift the English League. Can the players that we have now, can they do it? Not based on the performance that I saw. Those are some weak performance. Real weak performance. You understand me? And y'all can see that this is a different side of me. You know what I mean? This is just a reasoning side of me. I'm more calm. I'm more relaxed. You know what I mean? Because genuinely, I am worried right now. You get me? Genuinely, I am worried right now. I'm not really impressed. And I'm never not normally down. Because I'm always optimistic that, Arsenal are going to fight back us. But I don't remember us ever starting a preseason like how we start this one. You know what I mean? This is a shaky preseason. Real shaky preseason. We have a preseason where the highlight of our preseason is a 15-year-old kid showing men that he's here to stay. 15-year-old kid showing men how to play the game. That's That's what worries me. Because the men's are not stepping up to lead this 15-year-old kid. This 15-year-old kid is the one that's leading these men. Whenever he gets the ball, everybody's excited. He's the one that we're looking to make something happen. That's what scares me. We're looking to a child, unless we're gonna follow what the Bible says and say a child shall lead the way. I guess that's what's going on right now. But we're looking forward to this young man, because this young man is a special talent. Yeah. Alright guys. Looking forward to the game on Saturday. As I said, I'm expecting to see a strong side on Saturday. I'm not expecting any playing around. You know what I mean? The starting lineup that we see on Saturday, I think that's the lineup, or very close to the lineup that we should be looking to see starting against Manu. You know? So we should go strong, and we should win that game comfortably, hopefully. You know what I mean? So thank you guys for your time. Thank you for making it right as well. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for being patient with me. I'll try my best to make sure I do my updates on a daily basis. You know what I mean? With the vibes in me, you know what I mean? The one that's not so worried, and the one that's not in his thoughts thinking about Arsenal and the season to come and how they're playing now and how disappointing they look now and all of that. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can shrug that off and we can move forward. Right? So guys, on behalf of the team, this has been Riley's World. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you again tomorrow. Yeah man, respect. Thank you guys for being here.